joining us via telephone, the Commissioner of Police, Benue State, Mr. Fatai Owosheni. Thank you for joining us, Mr. Owosheni. A very quick one. Is the dusk to dawn curfew in Boko still on, and how is it going?
The curfew is still on, and we're having a combined effort of the police as well as our sister agencies, especially the Nigerian Army and the civil defense, to enforce that curfew. And we've been reviewing the situation, and that when it becomes clear that that curfew should be lifted, I believe the state government will lift it.
Is it true that the 7 people that were killed, the Fulani men that were killed in Boko, have you made any arrests?
Right on the day of the incident, 16 people were arrested. They are being interrogated at the moment. And we are also spreading our network, applying the technical assets which the Inspector General of Police has deployed to get more other suspects arrested. We have good information, investigations, apprehension of criminals, our whole things that you need to get intelligence and use technical tools to get them, and that is what we're doing. And we want to assure the people of Benue State and Nigeria that those people that are involved and whoever that is in aid of them will be apprehended and will be made to face the law. Okay. You must have heard that in the course of our investigation as well, we are looking at the way we discharge our responsibilities in addressing that situation. Okay. We've asked the officer that is in charge of that division also to come forward, to come and tell us how he handled it, so that we won't have a situation where we have some elements amongst us that are also not doing what they are supposed to do. Okay. And that is what the Inspector General of Police is set to achieve.
The other question will be, before the Boko killings, there have been other killings in other parts of the state. How much of arrests have been made? And how many people are being questioned or being prosecuted?
Before I give you the figure, I joined in as of the time that you were talking to the security advisor to the governor of Benue State. I would think that it is wrong for the security advisor to also make that statement that the state has no confidence in the federal government's ability to address this situation. I came in after that incident, and what we met on ground was massive enough, and we've been improving on that. The Inspector General of Police had drawn mobile units from different squadrons, like about 15 different squadrons, to add to the number of people that we have on ground. The Inspector General of Police had deployed the special forces of the police unit that are well trained in handling things of this nature. Area patrols are being conducted. That is the air asset of the police. And the Deputy Inspector General of Police are fully on ground to also coordinate this. That is in addition to the efforts that our military counterparts, other security agencies are making. If we continue to be pessimistic, we will not be able to resolve and make peace happen in the state. With regards to even enforcement of the law, I'm aware, as of the time that I came here, and within the period that I came here, I know that the state has also arranged some suspects and charged them for offenses on this anti-grazing law. The figures are not readily available now, but I know that arrests have been made. The police is there to enforce all laws, and with every law that is new, we will have this same problem. It is a gradual process. It is like when Sharia was introduced in Zamfara. We had that similar problem. So it's a gradual process when you are trying to change things. We know the nature of human beings. And when you look at the terrain here as well, it is a serious challenge. You have communities and settlements that are isolatory in nature, which make them to be vulnerable. Because you have these 5 thatched houses here, you have another 5 thatched houses 1 kilometer away. You have another 10 thatched houses like about 500 meters away. They are problems. They are vulnerable. They are also a challenge to policing and security. And we've been working with the people in this state to ensure that we sensitize them on the need for us to join hands together. Because if we continue to be pessimistic and negative about what the government is doing to address this, we will not have any headway. The executive governor of this state has been fantastic in his support to the security agencies to ensure that this is brought to an end. And within the past 1 week, we've been having a reduction of all these attacks. These are hit-and-run attacks with the difficult terrain, with the nature of settlement here. You can be sure that even if you have all the technical know-how, you will have some gaps. But within the past 1 week, we've had reductions. The security advisor knows that we've been repelling X-men that want to come to the state. And gradually like that, we see an end to this. And it's also not unusual that when you have dry season like this, there used to be skirmishes. But with the support that the state government is giving the security agencies, the renewed commitment of the security agencies, with the assets that has been deployed by the Inspector General of Police and all sister agencies, we see an end to this. If I must tell you, situations here, they have like 3-dimensional. You have the other dimension within the Hukum Katsina Allah Hagbi, where it is still banditry. And that is why all efforts are being made to ensure that that notorious criminal that has been declared wanted in this state, that we put all our assets together to get him.
Commissioner,
and those are the things we have been doing.
Okay, Commissioner, how equipped are you and your men to gather intel enough to prevent this thing reoccurring?
Fully prepared. That is why we've engaged one of the most important tools of preventing conflict. That is by way of interaction with members of the community. They are the eyes of the government. They are the ears of the government. It is for them to promptly tell us. That is one. Then we've engaged ourselves in proactive and confidence-building patrols, both on the air, and on the road. So we've been doing this to sensitize them and to make sure that all those areas that seem to be porous